Neuroscience and emotions. Emotions are a large part of a person's everyday life. They are best defined as brain-related processes and can be experienced in verbal and nonverbal communication behavior, in thinking, and in physiological response. As with many other things in life, emotions have different layers that can be felt at the same time. Certain tendencies to act or behave are the result of emotions. Emotional events can trigger different responses and can be positive or negative. In doing my research, I found that emotions have been regarded as action schemes. These lead to behaviors that are necessary for survival. With emotions, there are conscious and unconscious aspects involved. It is very important to distinguish between the two. Conscious aspects of emotion are subjective feelings. Unconscious aspects of emotions are detection of a threat. Differentiating between a mood and an emotion is also very important. When an emotion occurs frequently or continuously in a situation, this would be referred to as a mood. One example would be that anxiety is a mood, whereas fear is an emotion. Emotions have different tendencies that vary during a conflict. A person may have an emotion at the start of a conflict, but by the end, that emotion may be lessened or have changed significantly. In an intense moment, feelings change. Rather than experiencing emotions from a distance or even objectively, we tend to evaluate our emotions. In this case, we see emotions as either good or bad and resolved or unresolved. Emotions are helpful in us being able to adapt to certain kinds of challenges in life. In a study conducted by Income and Friesen that was based on emotions in different cultures, the results found that there are 6 types of emotions expressed in faces. These emotions are sadness, happiness, disgust, surprise, anger, and fear. Emotions like jealousy, pride, and love are more complex and differ from basic emotions. They tend to be dependent on cultural influences, and they are required to appreciate thoughts and beliefs of others. These complex emotions realize one's own awareness and their own attitude towards other people. Another study conducted found that emotions need to be different by measuring the intensity of an emotion using different dimensions rather than categorizing them. If this study proved to be true, different brain regions that process negative or positive emotions may very well be discovered. In terms of the brain, the right hemisphere has been associated with self-protective emotion, and the left hemisphere, pro-social emotions are associated. In order for new emotions to emerge, changes are needed. This requires a person to be more aware of their environment as well as their emotions. It's as simple as saying no recognition equals no emotions. It is safe to say that emotions are strongly dependent on attention. Humans have a much greater response to a novel experience or something that is unexpected or not yet seen. Over time, emotional response will decline. If the stimulus level is kept consistent, the level of awareness will keep arising. This is best known as the process of adaptation. When it comes to emotions and analyzing them, a person really has to make a distinguishable decision between conscious and unconscious emotions. Emotions are important for our social life as well as for our survival. Something as simple as being able to read another person's face can help us to communicate and understand the behavior of others. Having awareness is also just as important in understanding emotions and where they come from.